hear you. I hear you, man.
Yeah, I did that post, man. A lot of people hit us up telling where they from.
Yeah,
I'm genuinely surprised by some of the responses.
Yeah, me too.
Like
somebody just hit us up and said Hawaii. That's what made me think about it.
Like I've been like,
I said you was out there. What I say? I said, yo, that's dope. The doc was just out there off that Pocololo. Okay. Hey. Okay. Where we going with this? Okay. Yeah. Pre-daddy. Riding in the caddy. Here we go. Girl, you never gon' pimp Priest D. I'm a man, girl, you better get on your knees. Do what I say. East Oakland, coming from the Bay, I'm from Vallejo, where the savages at. Come around, girl, I'll break your back. If you ain't got my bread, you better have my cash. P. Daddy, boy, I'm on that ass. If you don't got my bank, it's gonna be problems. You better...
You gotta come up with some new topics, bro.
Something like what you be thinking about?
Every week you just subjugating women to violence and sexual conquest. Can you come up? Can you rap about your kids one day?
It don't gotta be so like dark and
rap about your dreams every week. Is I'm gonna hit you, I'm gonna shoot you, I'm gonna beat you up. Is this something you want to tell us?
Oh, man, I'm a gangster, man. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Man,
hey.
Gangsters don't gangbang all the time, bro. They take a day or two off.
They make sodas.
Hey, I've been asking for like 3 months, put on something I can sing. Put on something I can sing. Put on something I can make love to. But no. So, man, you put on something thug. You put on some thug.
Your singing is terrible.
You put on something I'm a
like
thug
your
out
raps
to.
are horrible, but your singing is like...
It's at another level.
Now you just hating, saying my raps is horrible. Anyway, man.
Gosh.
But at least you listening to the beat now. And doing your best to like match your energy to the beat.
Hey, man, I'm independent, man. You know, we independently signed. Man. No call. Anyway, man. Thank y'all for tuning in. Two Dudes and a Chick. It's your boy, Priest Daddy, riding in the caddy, long leg daddy. Sorry, ladies, keep you waiting. Go ahead and say what's up. Hey. What's up, ladies?
It's ridiculous.
It is. This is Dr. IJ. Nice to be back on the mic.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Tiff. Welcome back.
Hey, do y'all know why I do that pause in between when I say, go ahead and say what's up? Because they say, hey. Oh, I forgot that. Hey.
You did say that.
I got to calm them down. Like, you know, I just pictured it.
He said I forgot that, but you said it.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure y'all know. Like, I got to wait for, like, because I'm, like, seeing in my head, like, the audience going crazy. Big Daddy riding a caddy. And I'm like, calm down when they calm down.
Ain't nobody doing that, bro.
Ain't nobody.
I can't wait till we do
What's
a
up,
live
ladies?
show to where, like,
It'd
nobody says anything. Yeah.
Crickets.
No, because I'm going to do it till they catch on.
It's going to be Christian in the audience talking about, hey,
it don't matter.
She didn't even do it when she was here.
Nah, it don't matter. It don't matter. Like,
I thought she was.
By the time we go live,
bro,
it's going to be a wrap,
bro. We're going to do a live show. You're going to be like, how you doing, ladies? They're going to be like, nah, bro.
I'm like, calm down. Just P Daddy riding the caddy. And then once they come, I got to wave them down like a football player. Like, hey, calm down the stadium. What's up, ladies?
God, bro. I don't even know what to do with you. Where we starting at today, babe? You know what I'm saying? I'm ready. I'm fired up.
Yeah. So we took a field trip yesterday.
I got a lot of things to say, bro.
So we went to go see Us.
We took the children with us, too, the teenagers.
Yeah, we did.
So...
I'm going to let you start because I
thought that movie was dumb.
You did?
Well,
on the 1 to 10. Hold on. Before we get into it, just let y'all know this will be a major spoiler alert. because we gonna talk about.
Oh yeah.
Us.
Yes, we're gonna
So-
talk
Well,
about.
first of all, I thought the movie came out a long time ago. I didn't realize it just came out that
Oh,
weekend.
Yeah, that's why it was
This
packed.
past
Yeah,
weekend.
it was.
But it was packed because of the
$2.
success of Get Out. Like Get Out, I thought was a dope movie.
I thought Get Out was garbage too.
What?
See, I didn't say two. I said I thought it was dope.
Nah, that
I
movie
know.
is dope, blood.
I thought it was garbage.
So I was
Tripping.
like, so I think a lot of people were like, okay, Get Out was cool, so this is gonna be another good one, like a little twisted good movie.
I concur. I was on that train.
I didn't get any of that.
I'm wondering.
It
what's
was
the
like
hype.
suspenseful for no reason. It was just a dumb.
None.
It was.
But
dumb.
let me ask you something. Was it suspenseful? Like, was you like on your edge? Like, because you
Nah.
can say it, was for no
was-
reason.
It was,
but if
you,
it still hit
was
that,
suspenseful because you thought it was gonna be suspenseful, but then it really wasn't suspenseful. It was just dumb.
but it was suspenseful though. Like,
it
don't
wasn't.
matter.
But it
If
wasn't.
Suspense is suspense.
No.
If it got you
No.
waiting, no matter
You
if it
gotta
got you.
hype this suspense,
Bruh, you play the right music and anything can become suspenseful.
right? But you got the hype of
I
it
got
being
five
suspenseful.
on
Just
it.
from the preview, like
Garbage.
with the people standing, that was the creepiest part. Well, and when she talked like this,
Oh yeah, that was a little
I
ill.
have been waiting all my life,
That kind
a
of
very
gave me.
long time,
That gave
That
me
was-
like,
to be
ooh.
able to do this moment.
When she talked like that, I was like, where this going?
That was creepy.
Well, not only was that part a little creepy, but once you get to the end, I'm wondering why she was acting like she been the shadow all her life.
Wait, what?
When we get to
Talk slow,
when we get to the end of the movie
right?
and we realize that the mom.
All right, hold on. Before you say that, let's just do this. Hold on. So the movie is about this one girl who went to Santa Cruz
Yes.
Beach Boardwalk.
Yes.
And then she walked away from her parents, and then
And
she
then
went
her
into this
doppelganger.
crazy mirror place, and then she saw an identical person that looked like her.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then cut scene, fast forward 20-something years.
Yes.
That's all we seen. And we seen, and then the little girl who was now grown up with a family with 2 kids. Brandon thought the dude's voice was irritating.
It was,
Oh my gosh.
bro. I'm
Dude,
like,
I'm
I'm like,
like-
why did you pick the two
Dude,
niggas not from America to play these roles?
He's
ain't
not
from America?
No, he's not from America.
He got an accent?
Yes, bro. Didn't you watch Black Panther?
Yeah, but that's
that have to do with
everybody
anything?
everybody got an accent.
Have
in
you
Black
seen
Panther.
freaking Walking Dead? Everybody on there is nobody on there is from America.
No, bruh. Bruh is not from America. He from the islands.
I get that. I didn't know that.
And
First
you know,
of all,
of course, she
can I
not
tell
from
you
America.
until somebody was talking about it that I didn't even like. I'm normally really good with this, but I didn't even put it together
Oh, I picked it up immediately.
that was freaking what was his name in?
M'Baku. Wait, did I say it right?
Whoever it was.
Yeah.
I didn't even put that together because he was such a dork. It was so funny.
Nah, I knew it was him. I just didn't know he had an accent. And I'm like, man, look, dog, this is how I look at it. It's a lot of different ways to represent brothers in
That
these
was
movies.
garbage.
But
But it was funny when he tried to
Him-
put bass in his voice, though.
dog,
Right.
him, like,
It was funny. I thought he was
Like,
funny.
dog, I even know a lot of cats that talk like him, but it's rare you see brothers that talk like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I really wasn't feeling that.
He went from, to me, like the extreme of Black Panther, where I was like, oh, bruh is a beast, to like just the simplest, weakest. Like,
I didn't even compare on the Black Panther.
bruh,
I told you I wasn't even thinking about
And
Black
I think
Panther.
that's dope how he can transition from
yeah,
Black Panther
I thought that
to
he
that
played,
role. Like that
if
just
that
shows
was
his
his role,
acting
I
chops.
think he played it really good.
Nah, that showed his
Look,
acting chops, but
look,
you got to
I'm-
give it up. The fact
I'm
that
not-
you even said
look,
that.
I'm not even questioning that he didn't play the role excellent. What I'm pretty much saying is that, like, you know what I mean, the way the role was written for him was garbage.
How would you have seen it better? Like, how would you have wanted to see it? It was funny. I laughed at him. Like, what else could he have? Like, what other?
Like,
He couldn't have no super macho,
first of all,
can
like,
fight, masculine.
I just
dude.
feel like you portraying this to be in the Bay.
You feel like Santa Cruz is the Bay?
Well, the first scene was in the Bay.
Santa Cruz is not in a part of the Bay.
No, Santa Cruz.
I think
is
Santa Cruz is
technically
Bay
not in the
Area.
Bay.
I'm just saying,
Yeah.
like it ain't, but
Technically, it's not. But
All right.
you started the movie in the Bay. But even if you didn't stay in the Bay,
what you mean? They started off in the Bay. Where was they at?
it was like San Francisco.
Were they?
That first scene of the TV.
The first scene was the freaking rabbits, and I was like,
No,
why are we
no.
looking at these rabbits
No,
for
the
so
first
long?
scene was the TV.
When she was watching the
1980
commercials.
1986.
I was in the city.
With
Yeah.
the holding the hands.
Yeah, and
Okay.
it said San Francisco, Channel 11 News. Come
All
on.
right, all right, okay.
That don't mean they were in San Francisco.
It say Channel 11 News, San Francisco.
News does not come on Channel 11.
It doesn't, but
The 85 it
the
did.
San Francisco News don't go to Santa Cruz.
Are you sure?
Yeah, that Santa
not
Cruz
sure.
got Santa Cruz nose. Let's go. Let's roll with it.
I'm not sure.
Right.
It could be. But if Santa Cruz,
What does that have to do with anything?
if Santa Cruz got San Francisco
What does
News,
that have to do with the
then that means it's
character
in the
that?
Bay.
Well,
It
what does
means
that
in
have
the
to
Bay.
do
We
with the
just-
character that he is?
Oh, because man, like you can't play I Got Five on it with some corny ass cats.
you're
No,
thinking too far.
No, I'm not
deep
thinking
and
too far. I'm
It's short.
looking-
So
they
you
was
supposed
not-
to have some,
I just feel
some
like this-
hood dude
Nah,
playing that
nah,
role.
it
It
ain't
wouldn't
even
have
that.
worked.
I feel
It could've been
like
Brandon.
there you go. I feel like it's a lot of brothers that represent brothers in a better way
Right.
than what they did.
It could've been
It could've
you and
been
Brandon
Doc.
in the
How
car.
It could have
did
been.
he
It could have been.
not-
I could
you guys
line
keep
up
saying
50 people.
represent
Nah,
better.
bruh.
Man,
How
I'm
was
talking
it
about dude
represented
was
wrong?
hella
Because he
corny,
was
man.
corny.
We don't talk like
He
that.
was
like
Capital CORNY.
What is wrong with that? There are some corny dudes out there.
Nah,
It's not,
man.
but
Not
like-
if you married to a black, beautiful, dark, oil skinned sister like that.
yeah,
No.
yeah.
She can't marry no. She either got to marry a nigga or she got to
A
marry
white.
white.
Dude. Yep, I'm with you on that.
That's
First
all,
of
you can't marry no
all,
corny. And he
You
had
guys
on the
ever-
Howard.
You guys ever
shirt.
watch?
That's what I was
You
thinking,
guys ever
too.
watch a movie
I was
and then
like-
you like just think a little too deep and too far?
Nah, because that
No.
right there, his voice
Especially for a movie that requires you to think deep.
and his voice is just a
That
whole.
movie did
Where are
not
you
require you
going?
to
I
think
don't
deep
get
at
what you're
all.
saying.
Oh, the fact that, like, you know what I mean? It was really talking about social inequality.
Wait, they were. I was doing his voice and I just heard social inequality. I was doing the whole.
See?
Where are we going with the? I don't know.
That
And
was
then I heard social inequality in the movie.
The whole movie was about social inequality. The whole movie was about the United States of America. The whole movie was about, it was entitled Us, right? But Us,
Hold on,
US.
hold on. You took it to a level. Let's go there. What were you talking about?
You went to the movies just to think you were seeing a suspenseful
Yeah.
thriller movie.
You got all that out of it?
I can see why he says all that.
Hold on, where you going with that?
bruh.
Wait, hold on, pause, because we gotta give
Oh,
him
yeah.
the
Yeah, we go,
gist.
yeah.
So the movie, so that's fast forward, and then she goes to Santa Cruz or whatever, blah blah blah, and then in the evening, Dad, there's a family.
That was funny.
There's a
There's a family in our
Just
driveway.
in our driveway. Just killing. And that was when he just really showed us, hey, get out of our driveway.
No, he tried to put bass in his voice towards the end when they weren't moving.
He was supposed to put bass in his voice from the
rip.
rip.
Hey, I ain't
that
gonna
was
front.
so
I've been
funny.
watching that scene like this. Why I need a gun. I've been
would've
telling
shot
her for
them?
the longest. I need a gun.
Well, I'm not going outside.
I-
How
No,
about
I'm
that?
just saying though, like just period. Like I'm putting myself in that situation.
I feel that too.
And now you like I ain't got no gun.
I feel
Like-
that too.
Like I got a bat. Like no, I need something.
Like
to
I gotta
pop
come out
somebody.
the house with the thing.
Yeah, I need
that
something
was-
You're
like-
leaving the house if there's.
No, just the
Look,
fact that
I'm
you
not
don't-
only leaving the house. They would have stabbed me first because I'd have walked right up to them and like, bruh, like what you doing?
Nah, I wouldn't have done that. I've been too
Yeah,
scared.
I keep
Nah,
my
I would've.
distance.
Nah,
Personal
I would've.
space.
they look like inmates, dog.
No, it
They
don't
in
Well, you
matter.
didn't even
jumpsuits.
see what they looked like because they were
Man,
in
you
the
see
dark.
some baggy
It
red
don't
clothes.
matter. But I also would have. I'd have called you. I'd have been like, "Hey, B."
Woo, I've been nervous.
And
I
I've
would
been
have
like,
to
he's
come.
tripping. He ain't
I'd
going.
have been like, "B, get over here quick."
I would have been over there, but I've been nervous in the
I'd
mud.
have been like, "Bring Davis with you, bruh."
Hey, dog, I'm telling you, ever since I got this ring, the doorbell ring, I be thinking about stuff like that. Like, I be like, somebody ring the doorbell going crazy in front of my house. I need a gun, dog. And she like, no, you don't need trick that. I'm getting a gun. I'll let y'all know when I get one.
I just
You got a gun?
nah.
You need to get one too.
I'm technically
I don't think he
a
can
felon.
have a gun.
Yeah,
I'm not supposed to own a gun.
I forgot.
Brandon. Yeah.
I'll let you borrow mine.
Nah, man. I don't know. Bro. I think it's okay to think deeply about a movie that's meant to think deeply about.
I didn't know we were supposed to think deeply about it. I just took it for the surface.
It's done by Jordan Peele.
Yeah.
Anything he do, you're supposed to think deeply about.
I mean, but well,
hence Get Out, which was another garbage movie.
I thought Get Out was pretty good.
That was pretty dope, dog. But let's stick on the subject. Keep going where you was going.
Oh, okay. So then, basically, I don't even know what they're called.
The
underground
people, I guess.
I don't know.
Shadows. And it was their shadow or whatever, and they came and took over the family, blah, blah, blah. I was surprised because I only thought it was going to be the black family people getting shadowed. But then when the white people
to see it.
I
was
wasn't
shadowed
expecting
too,
that.
I wasn't expecting that.
I wasn't expecting that.
So then apparently there's this whole underworld that they have that mimics what's happening.
The ghetto.
Above ground.
Just
in a very...
It was representative of...
In a very weird way. Like a very... what's the word I'm looking for?
You notice some of the people look like they was fiends?
They all look like they was fiends.
I did get that.
Yeah.
They all look like they was fiends. It was disturbing.
Hold on,
in a very disturbing way. They were mimicking us. Hold on.
He's trying to get me to go. We don't finish what you saying. Finish what you saying, then we gonna get back to him. I feel like he got something he want to get off his chest.
That happened. So anyway, at the end of the movie, what happened? What we find out happens is that the little girl, when she went into the little mirror place when she was a kid, her shadow choked her out, switched her out. So the lady who's been in the above ground this whole time has been the shadow, and then the real girl, human, whatever, was down there.
Yes.
And that's why she was different and everything down there, because she wasn't one of them. Right. But it's like, why she just didn't walk back upstairs?
Because she probably didn't know how to get out.
One, why she didn't walk upstairs? It seemed like all of them niggas knew how to get out.
Did they though?
No,
they got out
because you gotta think like.
I mean, but
they need.
Hold on.
They needed a leader.
No,
they need a leader.
How did she figure out how to get out then?
Because she was special, dog. Like the other one was just going with the flows or whatever was going on in the.
I'm with you on that. Okay. Then why did it take her 20-something years?
Because it had to be perfect.
Because she was a kid. She was a kid kidnapped, dragged.
I'm tired of you and your voice.
No, look, she was a kid, dragged.
Hold on, wait.
And she was knocked out too.
Hold on. It had to be perfect, and it had to be the right timing.
Dude, so look, she got.
What she said.
She got kidnapped and dragged. That's traumatizing, dude.
Bruh.
So what about that look at the end with the son and the mama? Like, did he know?
No, yes, that's the son basically saying, like, nigga, I know, nigga, that, like, you're my real mom, but I know that you was one of them. Like, I know shit ain't right with you because you killing people a little too easily, mama.
Oh, you seen that?
Yes.
You seen how he killed somebody, so you think the son caught on?
I think the son caught on. He was looking at her like, nigga.
You ain't right.
Like, you my mama, but you ain't
right.
The one.
That's why.
Keep in mind.
I get it.
Baby wasn't trying to kill him.
That's what I'm saying. So when he was like walking back into the fire, she was like, no. She didn't want him to die and that's why she didn't kill the girl in the tree. Because she was one of them.
Yeah.
So I know she had sympathy for him, but at the same time, I didn't think about.
She had sympathy for them because she was one of them.
But that still ain't her kid, though. She wanted them.
It don't matter.
She
understood.
That's why she didn't kill the girl that got hit by the car, and that's why she was reaching out for the boy to like, you know, there's a better way. There's life out here. Like,
and that's also why she didn't hesitate to kill baby girl down when they was fighting downstairs.
The white girl.
No. When they were finally down in the dungeon,
she
killed her doppelganger.
Why? You said she was hesitant?
She wasn't hesitant.
Why?
No,
because that girl
killed or be killed.
Yeah, that girl represented a threat to her.
Yeah.
But I'm still trying to figure out, like, you got switched when you was like, what, 10?
If she was even that old.
Okay. Yeah. So did you forget
the
first 9 years of your life when you wasn't living down
below? That's why she had issues.
You talking about the shadow or the girl, the regular person?
I'm talking about the regular girl.
Nah,
Oh,
you gotta
like,
think,
why
dog,
did
like,
she
you gotta
start,
think,
like-
you adapt to your
Yeah, like
environment.
when she came up, like why did she talk like I've been a shadow? Like
She ain't been talking to nobody. She been around hella fiends.
Nobody
like,
talks. You hear
can't-
how they talk?
you If you've been talking like that for the past 20 years and not been using your regular voice,
Did you hear?
No, bro.
And that's who he was talking to.
I'm
hey,
not.
he told me that's who he
Stop.
was talking to on the boat when he was like, he was talking to the white dude.
dude, look, P gang. So,
Hey, look.
So
my
look,
mom
look.
My mom used to keep a special person that talk like that, and my daughter he sounds just like him. Because I used to walk in the house, I'd be like, "Hey, Chris."
See? So that's the way they communicate.
I was dying.
If you stop
laughing.
talking for 20,
That's what I'm
30
saying.
something
No,
years.
bro.
but look, if you with people that communicate like that and you can't have no conversation with nobody and you a number one, a kid trapped in that,
No, bro.
you're going to be whispering. Like,
No,
when you
I'm
get
not
out.
talking about the way she talked. I'm saying when she came upstairs and she was sitting down in front of them, right? Why didn't she say like, "Bitch, you stole my life"?
Because she ain't got to say that. She already know. She know that. She know what she
But
did.
nobody else know. But
Nobody else knew.
And then she started talking like, "I've been your shadow my whole life. Like I've been in the dungeon my whole life. Like you ain't been in the dungeon your whole life."
It was just very
Because it's a
confusing
movie,
for me.
dog. Like, now you dug too deep.
So, like, when
in
she
that
was
part.
Bruh,
dancing.
you can't dig too
Yes, she
deep
did.
on a movie
Nah,
that is meant for you to dig deep
Nah.
on.
Hey, so when she was dancing and stuff.
So the shadow was half dancing and she was down there like.
But it looked like the
No,
shadow
it looked
was
like
up
the shadow
top.
was dancing too.
And the
But she
other
was
girl was
down
doing
there.
like some distorted.
she was down there
crazy
like turbo.
dancing.
But it also, you peep how once you find out, get to the end, you realize why the girl wasn't talking for that year when she got
When
Yeah,
her
yeah,
parents
'cause-
was in
'cause
thing
she
because
didn't-
it wasn't
'cause
her.
She didn't know how to talk.
She didn't know how to talk.
Yeah.
She had to learn.
She had to learn
Yeah.
everything.
Her voice was kind of weird too. Laputa.
Lapita.
Her voice.
Because she African.
I know that, but I was like, dang, Brandon, listen to her American
That's
accent.
what I'm saying. Like, I'm not like, they both, Winston and Lupita, they both dope as fuck. I said they was
What was
dope.
the Homeboy in before Black Panther and this?
I don't know.
Don't matter.
I don't think he was in nothing.
Nothing?
Yeah.
Nah, let's put him
But
on.
he's dope. They both dope actors, actresses. I just feel like he could have found two dope ass American actors for this role.
Who?
I concur. Nick
I
Cannon.
don't know. No.
Like the first person popped in my head.
He is the epitome of cornball.
Nah, Nick Cannon gangster, man. Don't talk about
It's
Nick
got to
Cannon.
be two out there. He could have recycled
So
first
you
dude.
don't like that he is not using American people?
I don't
like-
mind.
I don't-
Look,
I don't
Aren't
mind.
they American?
I don't mind
I don't
him.
care who you, just somebody that's just more
But
relatable.
that's
Yeah.
the whole point. Like, I feel like whoever he used, it was gonna be that character, gonna still be the same.
No,
that was the whole
okay.
point of
I
it.
would want to know.
I don't think
I
that
would-
dude is really like that in real life.
No, I would want to know why do he want them to talk like that? Like, what's the point of
So
him
maybe
having a character?
maybe
like
that's
that?
it. Maybe I rescind what I just said. It ain't that I'm thought he could have found better actors. I just think he should have wrote the parts differently so that those actors could have embodied a different type of family.
But you know what? It'd be a whole
It
different
couldn't.
type of movie.
It had to be that.
Because we wouldn't have went outside. We'd be like, we ain't going out there.
It would have been that. It
Yeah,
would have been
like-
due to go get his gun.
Like, you
Because he would have
needed-
been strapped. It would have been like it
You
had to
needed
be
some type of
like
corniness in
that.
there.
Okay,
Some
but
type
it was-
of oblivious, corny dude. Like, I can handle this.
Yeah.
Hold on, real quick.
yeah, but it's also meant
I
to
got
be.
it. I got it, babe.
Okay,
Let me show you.
My issue is meant
Dang,
to be
Tiff,
a
you making
horror
sense.
movie, right? So it's like,
So in a horror movie, you need them corny type dudes to do corny stuff.
okay,
is
then
it a horror movie or was
Yeah, it's a horror.
It's supposed to be
thriller?
a horror movie. But no, bruh, you need corny dudes to do corny to stuff. Then have white actors. But
No,
but
it's a
if
black
you
movie.
but if you're gonna bring in black actors, then give us a black spin on what the horror film look like. Don't give me the same typecast, you know what I'm saying, characters, but they just black now. So you give me a black.
You pull me
corny
back
dude.
in on your side. You pull me back in, you're winning. No, you are. You are.
That's
Tiff.
all I'm saying, right? Like you gave me the same character, but just in black skin.
Yeah, Tiff, what's your
Like-
rebuttal to that?
My rebuttal is that he couldn't have put how you guys are saying basically a more macho dominant male figure in that role the character could not have been that, because if the character was that, then the movie would have played out differently. He had to get the character had to be somebody who was naive, who was kind of clueless, who was kind of oblivious to what's going on.
And that's because he following that same old
who
white
thought
script.
he was tougher than he was.
You proving everything that he's saying.
What I'm saying is, it couldn't have been no other character but that.
I get what you're
Regardless
saying.
who plays the role,
right.
It doesn't
what
matter.
he's saying, what he's
No, I
saying, he
get
should
what
have
you're saying.
revamped it to where
it would have been a whole different movie. He couldn't.
Yeah, it would have been
it's
better.
It's just like with Walking Dead. If the walkers can learn to talk, then and they get smart, the show would be dumb. It wouldn't work.
Okay, but that's why you getting paid the big bucks, Jordan Peele. Like, get creative. Figure out how to make.
I kind of feel like he was real creative, because I was saying to Brandon, I was like,
I feel
you
like-
gotta have some kind of weird
he's sick in the
mind
head. He
to be
real sick in
able
the head.
to do this.
Look, all right.
And if a character
If we gonna
is what y'all tripping about over
No.
the whole scheme of
Listen,
things,
no, it's not that.
He's a
It's
leading
like,
character.
Okay, if you want to talk about ingenuity, like, have I ever seen that movie before?
No.
No. I give him 10 out of 10, all stars, right? But what I'm saying, like, I'm going to see his movie because I'm expecting to see a black horror film, which means I'm expecting to see a black family that I recognize.
what
I
made-
don't
can't
recognize
do that
that black
because
you
black
can't.
folks will be putting themselves in them situations. We ain't going outside.
And then that's what I'm saying.
And we
It's-
don't get the strap. And the
but
movie's
listen,
over before
no,
it even
it's not. The
started.
movie-
Hold on,
not
hold on,
over.
hold on.
It's
I'm
over before
kinda
it even
leaning
started.
towards
What are you
Tiff again.
talking
It's
about?
teetering
What are you
over her.
talking about?
Because it is.
Y'all
still-
gonna go
it's
and y'all
still a
gonna
black
fight.
film.
Y'all gonna beat up. Y'all gonna smash them in. The mama's gonna get the frying pan. Everybody gonna be fighting. The kids ain't gonna be scared. The movie's
It's been
over
in like 2 minutes.
Like, you can't have
No,
nobody like
no.
that.
Then he gotta
But he
figure
gotta
out,
be creative.
He got to figure out how to let
But,
us be.
hold on.
Okay,
Hold on, hold on.
No, wait, hold on. Here's a good example, right? Get Out. I would say when I looked at Get Out, right, both the Lil Rel character and the main character, right?
Oh yeah, some niggas.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Like, I recognize them. Like, the way bruh was
Yeah, I
at
didn't have nothing negative.
the way
even
like
to say
Little
about-
Rel was like, bruh, don't go out there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then the way bruh was out there and his antennas was up, like,
hold on.
something going on.
I'm leaning. You pulling me
You
in?
gave me a family of black people. None of them had antennas.
They couldn't have antennas.
I need to know where they from.
From the beginning, the little girl wandering off, like, where is your
What do
antennas?
you mean where they from? They have house in Santa Cruz. This type of people we're dealing with. Like, there's different type of black folks. Not all black folks are the same. There are the corny black folks like he showed, and that's okay.
I expect all black folks to have antennas.
Not
I don't
all
know,
black
man.
folks have
Then
antennas.
you ain't black. We need to redefine.
No, man.
No.
know.
There's different levels of
Criteria 10.
antenanism.
No,
Hey, ain't all had the same.
hey, I like that. that was kind of dope.
What you say? Criterion in them?
That was kind of dope. I had to,
What Tony Rock said, he's like, you gotta dial in, you gotta change the levels. There's
Yeah.
different levels to it.
I gotta give her a props. Different levels of antenanism. That's dope.
That is true.
And for
that's
this
the-
particular script
They had
to
to
play
dial
out
it
how
down
it
to a
be,
two.
they had to be like that.
Cause they antennas was on
Yeah.
zero.
Hey, where's your nigga level at? Just in general.
My antenna level?
Yeah.
Oh, my antenna level is high. It might be beyond the 10. I might
It
be
stay
at a-
there?
It stay there?
That's the norm?
Yeah.
No
Y'all
matter what-
antennas don't stay like
Nah, mine fluctuate.
like
When I'm at work,
Are
when-
you asking it? Do it go into sleep mode?
No, I'm just saying
Never
like
sleep.
like
My antennas go into sleep mode. They
when
as
like,
soon as something. They,
but what will cause it to go there up and down? Like for example, when I'm at work, I gotta
Okay, I
dial
feel like
it.
you're talking about two different things.
What?
We're talking about Tony Rock, right? When you
Yeah,
saw his stand up, he was like, he got a dial, like a, what do you call it?
It's nigga levels.
Yeah, to depending on who he with, where he
Yeah.
at, he can
yeah, you could dial
crank
that.
it
Yeah.
and do all that. That's what he talking about.
So I'm saying like where yours average at?
My nigga level,
Yeah.
I average probably around a 3.5, 4.
Think so?
Cause I think I spend more time around people who aren't niggas than niggas.
Which would require you to change the dial
Yeah.
often.
Okay, I'm with you on that because I'm.
But I don't go generally below like a 2.5.
There's always gonna
So-
be some
so-
nigger in there.
I don't get to a 0.
So where would you say dude was in this? This is for the white people to let them know, like, you know, where
his nigga level was at.
Yeah,
bro, he was at a negative.
He's negative.
Bro, I think he was.
You can't go negative. So he's
wait,
zero.
no. He was like a 0.5.
No, you gotta give him a little bit more than that. He
I
had
give him a point.
He had a little bit of nigger in him.
I give him a 0.5 to the 1 because he was definitely trying to get some ass. Like, despite what was going on, he was in there like.
White people try to get booty too, though.
Nah, bro, but it's a difference.
Okay.
Well, I ain't never been white, so I don't know how white people try to get booty.
Well, they got kids, so I'm pretty sure.
But the way he was trying to get booty was real nigga. Like, look, he wasn't even trying to get booty. This is the first thing that came in my head. The way he got on the bed, he was trying to get head. Like, he wasn't just trying to get no booty. He got on the bed.
He took it left.
And spread
I'm pretty sure that's just in your head.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's in your head.
You
too.
sure? Because the way he got the way he got on the bed, and then he pumped it up one time.
I was trying to roll with you, but then like, yeah, you kind of.
Nah, he was trying to get that.
Hey, so back to this social justice. Like, so where were you going with that? Like,
I don't get the whole holding hands across the land.
I don't get that either. But look, bro, holding hands across the land represents.
I mean, I got that from
that's
where
like
they
him
showed the
saying we
commercial.
need to come together, yada yada yada. Right, but the whole thing was
we need to come together after we killed everybody. Let's come together, okay?
I just took that as they just seen the commercial and that's the last thing she remembered or something like that.
Look, the whole.
Okay.
So she came up with the weirdest thing.
This is
like,
how it has to end because this is all what I remember.
this is the last thing she remember as a kid seeing that commercial. So that's her most brilliant plan that she could come up with based off of what she was
the commercial was basically saying the reason why they was doing that originally in 1986 was as a sign of unity.
They need to bring that commercial back.
But the whole social justice thing, bruh, it all was when she was sitting in the chair talking like talk like she talked to.
What do you want me to say?
When she was talking like that. When she was talking like that.
Hey, nobody would expect her voice to sound like that.
She said, "We are human. We are American." And then she was talking about being tethered.
You got really good memory. You wrote that down in the movie theater, or you just remember that?
No, I just remembered it. It was an important scene. My daughter told me to pay attention. So.
Your daughter seen it already?
Yeah, she had seen it prior.
Oh, she did?
Yeah, she wanted to see it again because she was like, I need to understand it better.
Okay.
So when you think about that whole scene, right, and you think about the fact that they was living underground, right, it's basically like you got the have and the have-nots.
The have and the have-nots.
The tethered means that the haves are connected to the have-nots. The rich are connected to the poor. You can't sever the rich from the poor, right? The whole idea was that even the poor are Americans too. Mm-hmm. They're even human too, right? Now she said we are human, I think when they was downstairs, but it was just this whole idea that like, even though we don't have what y'all have, we just like y'all, but y'all done forgot about us. Y'all created us, and then y'all left us down here in this dungeon to rot and die eating rabbit.
Who created them though? That's what I'm saying. Like
she said, the government. When she was in the chair, she said the government created us to keep the people up top in check.
I'm not gonna lie. Her voice was a little distracting, and I wasn't really listening to what she was saying.
I get it.
Because I was taken aback that she sounded like that. Because I wasn't expecting. I
wasn't expecting it either.
So I kind of
She looked like she was struggling to talk to her.
So what the government create them for?
To keep the people up top in check.
How? Like, break that down.
They didn't get into the how. They just was like they created them to keep the people up top in check.
And was it just the Santa Cruz area that
it was all across the country? And then at some point, they shut the program down and just left the people down there and forgot about them. So her whole thing was, we're human too. Y'all done forgot about us. We down there living in poverty and pain, eating raw rabbits. We want what y'all got. We want that too. And it was really kind of like, if you think about it real deeply. By the way,
he ain't bringing no rabbit out from another round.
It was a warning.
Yeah.
It was a warning to like those that are at the top. Like, look, y'all keep forgetting about them people at the bottom. They gonna revolt one day and come after all y'all.
So it's basically like what's going on in the world today.
Right. Except for the fact that the poor people aren't revolting.
All right.
You got a lot out of that.
Bro, I'm just saying, like, I knew what it was about. I mean, I didn't know.
Anybody else get that?
I didn't know what it was about. I'm just telling you.
Have you heard him do interviews?
I have not.
Peel? So why you didn't like Get Out?
Huh? Man, because I just feel like I be going to the movies expecting entertainment, and then like instead of being
that's what's wrong with people that's what's wrong
Expectations.
when you put expectations on things.
Just go there and have a good time, dog.
I'm not putting expectations. It's everybody else that's saying, "Oh, Jordan Peele is the best thing since like bread."
I don't like hearing people's reviews. I really don't even like watching too many previews because I want to go in there because somebody be like, "Oh man, you're gonna be mad at the ending." I'd be like, "Why'd you tell me that?"
But even
you went into the movie not knowing that you were gonna be mad. Let me go into movies not knowing I'm gonna be mad.
It's just not. Even if I don't go in with expectations, it's not entertaining. This movie, Us, for the first 45 minutes, it was boring. It was like trying to stay awoke, not go to sleep.
I'm gonna give it that, dog. I'd say it's a solid 7.
Bruh, it took a long time to build up to.
What you give it?
Build up to nothing.
Yes.
What you give it?
As a score?
Yeah.
Because he black, I give it a 5.
That's what I was thinking. A
5?
solid 5.
Yeah, I give him a solid 5, bro.
I didn't like it,
but it's not. Bruh.
I wouldn't tell nobody to go see it.
I told you.
If you're not gonna tell nobody to go see it, that's not a
It's
7.
a lot of movies that's okay, and I wouldn't be like
7.
No.
A 7?
A
6.5.
You're
6.5.
You're telling somebody not to go see a 7 movie?
I'd be like, it's alright, man. Like it ain't all that, but
I feel like 7's a little bit more than all right. Like 7 that's a pretty good movie.
7 is you recommend.
That's solid.
Hey, you recommend I go see this movie?
You may
It's
or
a
might
7.
not like it. Go check it out.
But they ask you though.
If somebody asks you, "Hey, you going to go see this movie?" and you was like, "It's a 7." I'm going to go see the movie.
If somebody asks me, should I go see this movie? I'd be like, you really can wait till it comes out on Netflix.
Yes.
Yeah. I say
Or
that
even
too.
the Fire Stick.
Yes,
I'd be like,
bruh.
yeah.
Or even
Save your
BET.
I'd be
$6.50.
like, catch it on Fox.
And if
Yeah.
you do go, only go on Tuesday.
Yeah. It just, you know what I mean? Like I said. But yeah, Get Out just wasn't that entertaining to me too. And like he damn near lost me when he was dating a white girl. So I was already like, that's what you deserve. Shouldn't be dating.
But he had to date the white girl.
I understand. But for me, somebody who is against dating white women, I'm like, you got what you deserve. If you wasn't
I don't even want to.
If you never mess with a white
go
woman.
deep in that.
And I was thinking that
Just
too.
want to move on.
I was like, I'm not gonna even click on that clickbait.
Okay, so
just keep it pushing.
In the news today, Cardi B.
Are we gonna talk about Jesse?
Man, you know what? I still think he did it.
He
Hey.
definitely did it.
And they were like, just because the charges got dropped, don't mean we don't think you didn't do it.
Hey, the police, the mayor, the whole nine came out against him. Like,
Yeah, because he did some community service and had to pay a fine or whatever. But like, they were like, don't get it twisted. Just because we dropping these charges, don't mean that we saying he innocent.
and then he went and gave the whole
I didn't even listen to the
press
speech.
conference.
I didn't even listen to it.
Yeah, he gave a press
Yeah,
conference.
he did.
I would never do anything.
It was like 3 slides on IG, but I didn't even listen to it.
Bruh,
He did it.
you antagonizing him now. Take your
Yeah.
win.
And keep
Yeah,
it pushing.
because you didn't even know that you was gonna get that win.
Yeah.
You didn't know you was gonna get that L. And you really didn't know you was gonna get this W. So just go.
Yes.
And go try to get your job
And
back.
thank your lawyer.
Thank your lawyer.
Hey, you think he got his job? You think he can keep his job?
I don't know. We'll see next season because he done already got rid out for the rest of this season. So we'll
I
see.
don't know. I don't know.
It's kind of like
That's a serious conversation with your boss, though.
yeah.
We need to have a conversation on your day off.
But like, yo, look, I didn't do it.
He did it.
No.
I didn't do it. Like, you know what I mean? That's what I'm telling my boss. What is
Yeah,
we
you
talking
and
about?
OJ.
Like,
Hey, I'm looking at you like, look, let's not even talk about whether you did it.
let's not talk. But like when
Right.
I start to work,
Let's just talk about how.
Because I will put you on trial.
Let's just talk about how you need to have a better plan next time.
Yeah. Let's just change the conversation.
Talk about something backfiring
Yeah.
in your face because he
Come on
really
now.
did not think this was gonna go this way.
according to media takeout, Michelle Obama has something to do with his
First
release.
of all, I feel like you're the only person who still goes on media takeout.
Please don't.
Like, don't ever
Please don't
reference.
sully the former first lady's name.
Do not reference freaking immediate takeout as your source.
Hey, I'm just saying.
Throwing Michelle under the bus. Don't do that.
Don't
to
do
me.
that.
Hey, he was in
To
Chicago. They from Chicago.
Don't do that.
Hey,
So
somebody said
made-
he better get out of Chicago quick.
I seen
Somebody made the
I
call.
seen a meme. What is it? Meme
Go ahead, mama.
about with R.
that
Kelly
meme?
saying they got any more charges they can drop for me.
Yeah, that's real though.
Hey, for real. That's a nigga that need to
Hey,
charges
so
dropped
he
up.
just went back to court trying to, cause he can't travel, and he went back to court trying to go to Dubai, talking about he had a show out there.
Nigga ain't never
But then the
coming
Dubai people came back and be like, he ain't got nothing scheduled out here,
Nah, brother.
and we do not want him here.
Nigga ain't never coming back. Nigga gonna go to Dubai and get lost in India. Nigga
Get
like,
lost.
Hey, if I
Find
was
me if you
Kelly,
want
I
to.
will try to hide somewhere, dog. I'm building an underground.
No, you gotta
tunnel.
face the
bruh,
music.
you gotta go through that El Chapo tunnel. the
That's
other
what I'm
one.
El
saying. Like I'm going straight to
In
Mexico,
reverse.
dog. Like drive me over there.
And then when you get to Mexico, you gotta go straight to the beach, get on the boat, and go.
Let's
Just
go.
go.
Just go.
Like who do I gotta pay to get?
You
that?
can't get on the plane.
But
'cause
let
they
me
gonna
tell you
check
why
your
he's
ID.
not gonna do that. Because
Who do I gotta pay to get
he,
He's broke.
that, and I really think that he thinks that he
He's
has not
innocent.
done anything wrong.
Nah, they
I
gonna
think he know he did something.
they
wrong.
gonna
I don't
execute
think
him.
so.
But I think I've heard that the tapes is pretty old, so I think he thinking that he might.
They gonna tie a bag over his head, put his arms around the back, and pop him in the back of the head. He's getting executed.
Wait,
dog.
what? What happened? Wait, where?
You really need to see a psychiatrist. bro.
Wait, what happened?
You
Who's
don't
gonna
think
do
he is?
this?
It's going down.
They gonna put a bag over his head.
Trying to figure out where. He,
And
Pop
okay.
you to
Yeah, he getting executed, man. He's going down.
okay, it's Cardi B.
Yeah, Cardi B's in the news because back in her stripper day, I guess she used to like drug guys and rob them.
Why does she volunteer this information?
I don't think she volunteered this information. I think somebody came out and said something or something. I don't know, but
What's new?
I forgive
Like,
her. I'm like,
They ain't
I'm
going
not
no-
mad. I feel like that's part of the culture. That's part of that stripper
Yeah,
life.
who
I feel
takes
like-
a stripper home?
I don't
Like,
think it
you
was
know
just.
what I'm saying?
I don't
Like,
think it was just her doing it individually. I'm pretty sure it was like a sting operation
like
that
the whole club,
Yeah, like got one. Let's
Yeah.
go. Like everybody's in on
Yeah.
it. So this one particular
especially the
dude.
bartender.
This
Yeah.
one particular dude that's speaking out says that last thing I remember, I had my drink, went to the bathroom, came back, and Cardi was twerking on me, and then that's the last thing I remember. And when I woke up, there was used condoms on the floor, and my money was gone, $850. But I'm like, dude,
850. Come on, man.
so
Charge us
you're
again.
mad, one, because you got robbed, so you're moted.
You was
And
gonna spend that money
two,
anyway.
Yeah.
Well, and two,
You can't even
you
trick it
had a
off.
fiance and you probably weren't supposed to be there in the first place. That's why you didn't want to go press charges and do all
Yeah.
this stuff and this, that, and another. And I'm like, if dude ain't pressing charges, then why are we talking about it?
I ain't worried about it till she run for president.
Look,
don't
I'm like,
matter.
look,
And
at,
when she
certain,
run for president, we'll figure out how to deal with it.
at
then.
certain things.
And there's no proof.
hey,
I need more proof.
This is my thing. $850 you just got. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Of
you
course,
alive,
everybody
you
is trying to
cool.
compare her to Bill Cosby
Nah,
and
trick
stuff
that.
like
Like
that.
you got. Like who you
Well, if
you
she
number
didn't have sex with you,
Who
then,
knows
yeah.
if she did or didn't?
number one, like you're not supposed to be taking those strippers in the cuts. You're not supposed to be taking them home. You got to be antennas up unless you that dude off of
It's like
us.
this is like my get out thing.
What?
Like, you knew what you was doing when you went to the strip club. So if you got in the process, like,
Yeah, that's just part of the game, man.
it's one of
You
the
got
consequences.
Yeah, like nothing
Do
else to
better.
talk about. Do better next time.
If you was at home with your fiance,
Right.
you'd have never got.
You would never got if you was with your fiance in the
Or-
stripper club.
Or if you nigga like me, like, can I get in free?
Man, dude, me in the strip club is a sad situation.
If
I go there with $10 and leave with $7.
If I can't get in free, nigga,
You gotta do a whole lot for me to get $1 to
like,
you.
come on down, bruh.
Like
Like,
I am stingy.
there's no way I'm going to the strip club with $1,000 cash on me.
Man,
No.
Because you're not about that life.
I'm leaving my ATM card at home in
now
California.
I ain't gonna lie. Once we blow up,
If
and they
you
start
can
paying
do
us to
stuff
walk-
like
that's
that,
why I said I ain't gonna
you
lie.
do stuff like that.
Now if I had the extra ends to just make it rain, I'd do it. I ain't gonna lie.
You would too.
Let them pay. Look, all right. So look, dog. When we blow up, they're gonna be paying us to do these walkthroughs, right? And then on our rider is gonna be like, look, you need to give us $2,000 cash, just throw out so we look like we popping, and then give us another $4,000 or $5,000 each on the back end. We gonna make it rain.
Yeah, I do that, but it
That's
ain't
what
my
I'm saying.
money.
That's what I'm saying. It ain't your money, but I'm making it rain and I'm drinking bottles.
I will say this though, and I feel like this is real. I heard this from Cardi B. She was like, strippers are entertainers, so why wouldn't you pay them to be entertained? And that makes sense to me. Like, I would give a stripper a lot of money because what she's doing is entertainment, just like I would give the movie theater a lot of money because what they're doing is providing entertainment.
No, let me stop you there.
No,
Because I
I'm just
paid
gonna
to
pay
get
my
into the.
$6.50.
That's what I said. I paid to get into the movies. I didn't pay for everything extra. I don't have to pay for extra popcorn. I don't want no popcorn.
No,
I just wanted to pay to come in.
But that's your choice. You paid the admission fee to be entertained and see the movie.
Yeah,
Some people go
so
to
I'm
the
done.
Lux Theater and they pay more of an admission fee and they get all the accoutrements that come with being
Yeah, I'm
in the
just not
Lux
one of those
Theater.
guys. Like, number one, I don't even like them. That's down south. Those strip clubs are pretty nice.
Yeah.
But out here, they're just pretty whack. There's nothing to talk about.
Yeah.
So
Strippers.
I went to Baltimore strip clubs. That
Oh,
was
how were
nice.
they out there?
It was cool. It was
It
like
goes down.
50% of them was like free to go in.
Baltimore.
for real,
Yeah, it was just like,
BYOB.
it was just like walk in.
That's so
have a
dangerous.
good
Was it
time.
BYOB?
It wasn't BYOB.
Man, but like I said, down south they having barbershops, buffets, smoke lounges, like a real gentleman,
All in one.
real gentleman club, and then it just be regular people there too, like a real club.
They have good chicken wings
Come on now,
with the good buffalo sauce.
talk to me. So what else you got to?
I don't really have nothing. But do you guys think that if you're with somebody and like you gift them things and then you guys break up, that they should give it back to you?
Depending on what it is. Like if I
Are we
gave
talking
you,
about J-Lo and her rings?
No, but she has a lot of rings.
She does.
She didn't give. She gave some of them
I
back.
heard she gave Affleck's his back.
Mm-hmm. They never even made it to the altar.
Right.
I think you have to.
Do you have to?
By law, I think you have to, because that's like a promise in the next.
Are
step.
you sure? I feel like you made that
Yeah.
up by law. Part.
Nah, it's fact. You got to give it
It's
back.
fact?
Yeah. Google it. You got to give it back.
It's fact?
If you don't get married, you got to give it back. But if you get married, then
Well,
it's
what are you
yours.
talking about? You
The
talking about
ring.
I ain't talking about engagement. I'm just talking about stuff in general. Just like if I gift you with jewelry and clothes
Hell
and
no.
car and this, that, and another.
If I gift you jewelry,
It depends.
no. If I gift you clothes, no. If I gift you a car, yeah, I want my car back.
Even if you paid off, you want it
will,
back?
I will get my car back.
If it's under my name, that's the difference between somebody saying it's under your name and it's under mine, because that lets you know where it stands.
Now, if you got me to put it under your name,
Then I can't do nothing about
then
that.
I can't do nothing about it. But as long as it's under my name, and it will be under my name, I'll get my
It's
car
a rental for you.
Yeah.
So yes, it depends on the situation,
I'm
depending on
glad
what
you
we're
had
talking
fun.
about.
I think that's what whatchamacallit is doing.
Who?
What's her name? Miss Jackson?
Floyd
Nelly's chick?
Oh, is he with her? Or they broke up?
No, they're together, but I guess she's trying
Floyd.
to sue Floyd for, did I read 3 million, 1 million, something worth of, was it jewelry or something that he took back or stole or something?
I have an issue with that. Not on the fact that she want her jewelry back, but just like if you no longer with him and
Let
you
it go.
with another man, let it go.
go.
Like, why is you bringing that back up?
Because Nelly, like, I ain't selling hits like I used to. And this lifestyle that we trying
You're
to
tripping. Nelly be
do, this
touring.
lifestyle that we trying to keep up, yo,
I don't
like,
know,
get
bro.
that ring. Let's go for it. We ain't got
Nelly
nothing to
be
I
lose.
just
touring,
feel
I
like,
think.
especially because they had a.
Or because it could be her. It could be her. Nelly ain't giving her the bread that she wants. She ain't digging this
I don't
allowance.
know,
Like,
bro.
it's cool. I can't find
I
nothing
just
better.
know
But
they
if I
didn't
get
have
that
the
$3
best.
It
mil,
says Floyd's Mayweather's ex-fiancee Chantel Jackson claims he allegedly stole $3 million worth of jewelry from her.
They didn't have the best breakup to begin with, so
Nelly took her from Floyd, right?
Did he?
I don't think he took it from Floyd.
Can you
bro.
take something that?
Yeah,
Yeah, you can.
that was bought.
Can you take something that wasn't tooken?
I think Floyd just, I don't know, bro. But I'm just saying, like, y'all didn't have the best breakup. If I'm her dude, I'm like, why do you keep
Let it go.
like,
Let it go.
especially we fine. Like if I got bread,
Like stop bringing especially in the entertainment field. Like stop bringing this dude name up.
Right.
Like let this go. Like
because
you know
now
what I
it's
mean?
gonna create all kind of.
Now you got me looking
You
suspect.
gotta create all kind of issues.
Now you got Priest D talking about I ain't making it like that.
Right.
Oh my God.
You know what I'm
Especially
saying?
because
Woo, you don't want that
because
smoke.
now that's what Floyd
You don't want to be
gonna
on
do.
two dudes and a chick.
Like that's Floyd's MO is okay. I'm a stunt with your jewelry on video and then call your nigga broke all at the same time.
No, that's something 50 Cent would do.
Yeah.
Like
I concur.
50 Cent be on it.
I feel like she should have just waited out with Floyd.
Why? I mean, that's what she's doing with Nelly. Nelly ain't wifing her up.
Yeah, but Floyd got way more bread than Nelly.
True.
But Floyd a clown, cuz. I think in real life Floyd might be a clown.
I think in real life Floyd not a clown.
Why?
I think Floyd clowns for the camera, but I don't think he a clown in real life. I do think that he was like on that real like polygamous, like you're one of many.
Look, I like
it's not really
this
a polygamous unless they're married, right? Yeah.
This my thing with Floyd. I ain't gonna front. I love the way he stunt, but at the same time, I'm starting to believe like how everybody's saying he insecure, and that's all he can do is stunt. Besides that, like he has nothing else to do. He's bored.
I believe he bored.
Well, that's why he's talking about
That's why I like the attention
fighting
from,
the MMA.
attention
Oh, that
for
guy
Gucci.
retired too.
Oh,
McGregor, what's his
and
name?
you know it came out today in Ireland that they're investigating him for a sexual assault.
You think that's why he retired?
I think it might be connected.
Mm.
Yeah, I think it might be connected.
To a chick.
Because in Ireland, it's like they have been investigating him for a minute, but they won't say your name unless they're like,
For sure.
right, that they got a case against you. Because they feel like it's irresponsible to just be, you know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Man, they need to bring that law over here.
They do, but it's a whole different dynamic. So they basically saying like I think that might be why he.
Retired.
'Cause
Because
he
it seems
don't-
like it just came out of nowhere.
Because he don't want to put it in his fight.
Well, he also has been getting in trouble with the law a lot too. He had just got arrested.
with that bus junk.
No, not that. He got arrested recently for like slapping somebody's phone out there.
Oh, yeah, that's
Bro,
corny,
I really do feel like though, like if you make it to celebrity status in this country or in this world, and you got bread to go with your celebrity status as a dude, you just gotta like find your one true love and just put on blinders. Because the quickest way to bring down any man is vagina, bro.
Wouldn't you say that in non-celebrity status too?
But it's different.
It's heightened.
It's yeah, because at that level, you know what I'm saying, you got so much to lose on a potential rape or sexual assault allegation.
And the cold part is just like you not doing anything and still get called out, and you got to prove like, look, I wasn't even there.
Right.
And then they get dropped, but it still leave that stain on your name
Exactly. So like the only way to avoid that
by staying in the house.
is just not sleep with nobody, bro.
Staying in the house playing video games.
Like the only way to avoid it is you might go out, but you like, bro, I got a wife. I'm going back to the wifey every night. Like you can't slip up, because if you slip up, eventually you're gonna slip up to the point where you're gonna have to go home and explain to your wife while you got some type of allegation coming at you.
Man, Kevin Hart. Hey, look, man.
Like it used to just be, you might get somebody pregnant, you got to pay child support now, or at the worst, like somebody come out, put it in the tabloids.
But not like your husband tried to rape me.
Right, but now it's sexual assault. And the sexual assault cry is taking that, like that's you paying money to lawyers, you paying money to this, and you ain't working no more because you done lost your
Dude,
job.
just
you've
imagine
been
these dudes
tainted.
from like the 60s, 70s, boy, 80s, even early 90s. They was living.
Bruh.
They're just getting away
Yeah.
with whatever.
Bruh, just think
And just
about
pay
Kobe.
somebody
Started
to
Bryant.
slowing
sweep it
down with
under the
Kobe
bread.
with the Colorado girl.
Kobe wouldn't even have been what he was if it happened today.
Oh no.
Oh no, the Lakers would have dropped him. Like,
No, he would not have been so well supported.
keep in mind, he was like going to court and then flying to the game. Like
Nothing happened.
Lakers would have been
with his
like-
wife right next to him.
Right. Lakers would have been like, bruh.
Come on now, like this Me Too era. Like I get it. You
He
Kobe,
was
but-
above the curve, right ahead of
Yes,
the
he
Yeah,
was
I get
right
it,
ahead
but-
of the curve because he
Magic Johnson. He got the juice,
yeah.
Yeah,
Magic better not be fucking.
and
nobody
now
else.
look at him now.
A's free.
Looking healthy.
He's free. Hella businesses,
Hella business. He
teams.
living forever.
Nigga suits me on point.
And they say it's something. They say like it's a controversy saying that he never even really had AIDS.
Nah, he had AIDS for sure, bruh. Ain't no controversy.
Ooh,
Hey, because you got to remember, he retired after like 10 years in the league.
that's
had
not
a-
even a long time.
Nah, he had a good another 5-6 years.
Nobody
left.
wanted to play with him, right?
Yeah, they was like, I'm not.
This was
guarding
before
him.
people like really
This
knew.
before the awareness of it. People were just like, "Hey, look, he's sweating on me."
Plus,
oh.
ain't no way you want to take that L.
Yeah,
Like that was a serious L he took.
man,
bruh.
that All-Star game, that boy got 900 points. Oh, no.
Nobody's trying to touch that.
I'm just trying
Let
to
it go.
figure out like how none of his kids were got it.
I don't know.
Man.
He only had one, right?
How many kids he got? He got heck of kids.
Do he?
He got the little girl boy, and then the other daughter,
And then another boy.
and then another boy.
Oh, okay. Them other two with Cookie.
They all
Yeah.
with Cookie.
Really?
I don't know if his oldest is with Cookie or not, but I know for sure the last two
I
are with
thought
Cookie.
I thought the boy was the only one with Cookie.
The boy girl?
Yeah.
No, they have a daughter too.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if y'all
didn't
saying
know.
that right with boy girl.
No, don't say y'all.
Well, he doesn't consider himself to be a
He
trans.
considers himself genderless.
Yeah, he
No,
doesn't.
he's not
You know what I'm
trans.
saying? He's not saying that
Yeah,
he's
he not trans.
Yeah, he's like he say I'm just me.
I seen the red table talk.
Yeah, he's like I'm just me.
Then you gotta say genderless. You gotta give people what they go by.
I don't know that he goes by genderless.
He's a big,
He says that I'm
tall.
just me.
fabulous individual.
He's just for real.
He wear provocative clothes
Yeah, he do.
Hey, it's
all
crazy.
the time.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
His face stay beat,
Stay beat.
and his voice is
Face stay beat with a bald
Different.
head though.
Man, hey, what's that?
And from the right angles, he looked like Magic. You be like, Magic?
It's crazy, y'all.
everybody
talking
was saying that this him and Tamar when
they do
Tamar
look
cut her
alike.
hair when she first shaved her head off. They were saying that they look alike.
Hey, look, you know that Elton John movie?
Yeah.
Y'all seen the previews for that?
I seen
No.
the previews.
That looked pretty dope, didn't it?
It do.
I
look.
seen the previews for Keeping Up with the
Hey, now look.
Kardashians.
Hold on, Tiff. Look.
Is that a movie?
Keeping Up with
Hey,
the
Tiff, look.
Kardashians.
Oh, the show.
Hold on
The
real
show,
quick.
you know they're gonna talk about Jordan.
Hold on, look. So I'm watching the Elton John preview. And
Elton John got a movie.
Yeah,
Who playing him?
it's a piggyback off of last week talking about
The
Nine.
brother that played in the movie, it's like a British James Bond movie.
And that opened up.
Samuel Jackson played in the first one when he was trying to kill half the world.
She ain't gonna know that.
Yeah,
We're gonna talk about why you don't like Will Smith.
Hold on, though. Y'all keep interrupting me.
yeah, we can talk about that.
Look, hey, that Elton John movie opened up dialogue for me.
Is he
and
too
Nine to
corny
talk.
for you?
She trying to be. Go ahead.
I just play.
But it opened up dialogue for me to talk to Nine, dog. Look, we watching the Elton John movie, and I was like, man, I want to see that. He looked at me like, what? I was like, he's like, Dad, why you want to see that? He said, it kind of remind me of that Rasputin. What's that one show?
Rhapsody.
Rhapsody.
Yeah, Bohemian Rhapsody. And I was
Yeah.
like, why you say that? He was like, Dad, he's gay.
But they said this take it to the next level.
Nah, but he was like, Dad, this is a gay movie. I'm like, dude, look.
It's a couple scenes in there too. So
It reminded me of the whole conversation we had last week. I was like, all right, perfect time to talk about this. Basically, I sit down and let him know, like, blood, you got to stop doing that.
Oh, I was like, what is he talking about? But
I told him,
okay.
like, man, you got to, in the best way that I can, I'm like, man, look, you gotta respect the fact that people don't live the same lifestyle that you live. Blah blah blah. This and that. And I put it on myself. I was like, "Blood, it's my fault that you probably think like that because I've been telling you to turn, shut it away, don't do that." I was like, not that I agree with it, but we still gotta respect the fact that it's people that live different than us, and you can't just keep pointing out people like that's gay, that's this. I was like, otherwise you're gonna look up on that. Then people gonna think you're homophobic. And I had to break down what that mean. He was like, "Nah, I'm not like that. I just think that it's kind of nasty." I was like, "That's okay, but you can keep that to yourself. You know, I have to point that out." So I had a little proud moment where I had a breakthrough with my son.
That's good, man.
Yeah, just wanted to throw that out there.
I'm glad you was able to use that. I don't know if he ready for the movie.
Nah, I'm talking about. I wanted
Elton John's movie.
Yeah,
It's gonna be crazy like that.
It's rated R.
No, I wanted to see it. That's how it started. Cause I was like, "Ooh, I want to see that." He was like, "Why? Like that's gay."
Oh, like he was confused.
Yeah,
like,
he was like, "Why you want to see that movie? That's a gay movie." And I'm like, "Dog, here we go." Like I just talked about you last week.
You walked yourself right into that.
Yeah, you walked right into it, boy, and then we just had a whole discussion.
No, you walked yourself right into that.
Oh yeah, because he was looking at me like, "Nigga,
You want to see this?
you want to see that?"
My dad is losing it.
Yeah, I told him like, "Man, I kept you out of that because I have fear that I don't want that to rub off on my kids." And I was like, "I know you're not gonna be that, this and that. Like we love women, but
I feel like we need to have a gay guy on the show, just to talk with us.
I don't know any gay guys.
I was thinking that too. That's why I'm looking up. Like,
I think I might know a few.
I don't think I know. Do I know any gay guys? Well, they ain't said they gay yet.
You want to give them opportunity? 2 minutes in the chair,
you're gonna open up,
creating inroads, letting people be themselves. Come on out on our show, man. It's
That's
all good.
hecka funny.
It's a safe space.
It's a safe space.
It's a safe space. Because Will Smith is the same. First of all, I'm not saying I don't like Will Smith. I think I explained this the other day. There are certain characters that are iconic to when you remake a movie, you can't just change that character.
Dude, it's a cartoon.
No, it's not a cartoon. If you notice, they made the cartoon.
No.
Look like,
I'm talking about the original Aladdin is a cartoon.
I know. And they made the
you're
original
saying
genie
that-
look like Robin Williams.
So you're in a cartoon
it's a
form.
blue genie.
Yeah, yes, but his likeness was that of Robin Williams, and the flair that Robin Williams brought to the role. Will Smith is not doing that.
How do you know?
Because Will Smith ain't got Robin Williams' flair.
But he got Will Smith flair.
And that is not the flair you need for the genie.
What are you talking about? Will Smith is pretty dope.
That's like if I said they replaced James Earl Jones Mufasa with Samuel L. Jackson. No, you'd have been like, nah, like Samuel L. Jackson can't do Simba, I am your son, like Mufasa, like James Earl.
But that's where there you go with your expectations again, where you are failing, because they're not trying to be like them. It's a remake, which means they're redoing it.
They are literally remaking the movie the exact same way.
No, they're not. Have you seen the preview?
It's the exact same movie.
No, the whole gist of the movie is the same, but they're definitely putting some new age stuff in there.
Because Will Smith is not Robin Williams.
What does that have to do with anything I just said?
Because Will
All
Smith,
these movies that they're remaking.
No, you see the Jungle Book?
I did see that.
The live action.
That was good.
The live action Jungle Book was dope, and it was the exact same as the cartoon version.
I didn't watch the cartoon.
It was the exact same. It was dope. I was worried
I'm
about
ready to see all of them. I'm ready
look
to see.
for the bare necessities.
I'm ready
What
to
about-
see
what about
Lion
Dumbo?
King. I'm ready to see Dumbo.
I don't remember seeing Dumbo as a kid.
You don't remember Dumbo?
I do, but I don't.
I think I seen it when I was like 5. Remember?
No,
Dumbo?
we were young.
I remember his
Dumbo
ears
came
made him
out
fly.
in the 80s.
Yeah, I know. And it was like old school cartoon.
Like they didn't skip the generation or
was-
two.
They
My
had
kids don't know
skipped a
nothing
couple.
about. They're
Yeah.
like, I don't want to see that.
At least kids nowadays know a little bit about the Lion King.
They know about the Lion King.
Yeah.
Lion King is still relevant. Like all those movies are still relevant.
I can't wait to see Lion King. Man, we
hey.
can do another field trip, right?
Dude.
There's a lot of movies coming out. I definitely want to see that one movie with Issa Rae and the little girl. I keep forgetting the name of it. The big reversal.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Oh, Lisa Ray. Oh, Issa Rae. Yeah.
What'd you say?
I thought she said Lisa Ray.
What'd you say?
Issa.
Ain't no Issa Rae.
What is it?
Issa.
What's the difference?
You said Issa.
ISSA. Issa.
Okay. All right. Anyway.
Well, anyway, that movie, I definitely want to see that.
I'll tell you that for a fact.
Issa is ESSA.
Dog, it's Issa Rae, dog.
It's Issa.
Okay. Hey, look. Hey, Tiff, dude, I cannot. I've been sick for the past 3 days.
Let's use the word "sick" loosely. Okay.
Tomorrow will be my first day back at work. Anyway.
The funny thing is, I never question if he's been home all day or not, because you down there home all day.
Anyway.
Come on.
Like, what's the difference between your day off and your day going to work?
I didn't have to get up in the morning.
Yeah, the difference is he used time.
Yeah, like every time I come, there is rarely a time I come over here and you not here.
And you're talking about like 1, 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
That's all gonna change. Hey, but anyway, dude, the whole time I've been home, she been watching Party of Five, and it's been driving me crazy, dog. I'm talking about Party of Five marathon. I don't even know where this show came from, blood.
You don't remember Party of Five?
No, I don't.
It was a show back in the day, like the 19.
Yeah, I don't even know what Party of Five is.
Never even
Party
heard
of
it,
Five
dog.
is about this
Don't
one
even
family, 5 kids whose parents die in a car accident together, and then they're left to raise themselves.
But look,
Okay.
it had me have a question because I seen somebody. I just came in and somebody was pregnant and giving away their kid.
Pause. The only reason why I'm binge watching it is because Netflix is about to take it off on the 31st, and I'm only in season 3, and I got to get to season 6, and they have like 20 something episodes each season. I don't think I'm gonna make it.
Burning through, dog.
Yeah.
I've literally I haven't watched none of my Housewives. I haven't watched no other
You
TV
don't focus on that.
but this.
Don't make no sense, dude. It's a lot of time you could be doing besides watching some Party of Five.
I'll be watching another show.
Well, I gotta at least see an episode so I know what Party of Five.
No, you don't. Have
I just
to
told
see
you
it,
what it's
dog.
about. It's white people.
I love white people.
Nah, you don't need to see this.
I just
dog.
told you what it's about. So it's like they got an older brother who's 24, and then
How many seasons is it?
it's 6 seasons.
20 episodes
You're
each?
not gonna be able to finish it. It's
120 episodes?
It's leaving on the 31st of March.
You got 4 days.
I might have to skip a whole season or 2.
Oh, speaking of 4.
Dog, look. Anyway, some lady was pregnant and got rid of her baby, and it had me thinking, like, can you respect that? Somebody getting rid of their baby like that?
Somebody did that on the show?
Yeah.
They did?
Look, you watching this so much, you don't even know what's going on.
Did nobody get rid of their baby on the show?
Yeah, somebody was pregnant
Are
with
you talking
somebody
about when the gay
adoption.
guy was trying to adopt the baby?
I don't know. I don't even care. I don't even want to get in
You
that.
want
but
to
it
talk about adoption, too.
It just had me lead to that question. Like, is it toe up for somebody to give their baby up versus raising themselves? Because
No,
for the
it's
most part, the
not.
kid don't see it the same way the parent do.
That's not always the end of the story.
But in most cases, like,
I don't even think you can say most cases.
in a lot of cases that you see on TV,
unsuccessful.
I'm just going off my TV, and I met a couple of people that's adopted. They feel like they're missing something that they never.
Who told you that?
I'm not gonna say no names, but they feel like they're missing something that
I
they.
feel like he's making that up for the sake of the conversation.
I have no idea.
Nah.
I don't know even know why
I'm
he
like,
brought
who are you talking
look,
about?
Listen.
He's really interested in this.
Listen. They feel like they missing. You just making me laugh. They missing something, and like I'm saying, is it selfish for the parents to give it up instead of doing it themselves? Do you guys think it is?
No.
Bro,
That's such a vague, open-ended
No, it's
question.
not.
It is. It depends on your
There's-
situation.
No, it's not.
There's
It's
so many
factors
different
that go into
variables.
that.
Just yes or no.
Bruh,
It's
it's not a
both.
yes or no.
It is a yes or no
It's
thing.
not.
How you gonna tell me it's a yes or no question?
Because I'm telling you, you gave up your baby. Why did you do that? That's selfish.
But that's what I'm saying to you. It's not. Is it selfish for me to keep you if I'm not able to take care of you?
We struggle together.
Why should the baby?
What
have
kid
to
don't
struggle?
want to struggle with their parents?
A lot of kids.
I could tell you. What are you talking about? Who wants to struggle?
And there's a thing called child endangerment.
Because the struggle is so real.
Now that's different when you get them taken away. It's different.
them taken away, put into
the
a
goal
system.
is
Hold on,
the
hold on.
goal is to keep them.
If you're in a situation where you know you can't take care of your child, and you say, I'm gonna take care of my child anyway, and then your child gets taken away because of child endangerment,
You tell your kid,
You did way more damage.
no,
than
you just fucked your kid's life over even worse.
Because now they in the
'Cause now they're in the
system,
system.
going from everywhere. From
And the statistics are clear. Like, you have a higher probability of being in jail, being addicted, not graduating, going through the system than through adoption.
or you
bruh.
could have went through door
Adoption
B.
is like being in the system too, ain't
No,
it?
No,
it's
it's
not. What's wrong with
Dang,
you?
nigga.
You not just at like a little house waiting for somebody to come pluck you up.
You're
No,
getting
bruh.
adopted, which means that I'm saying I want you to be mine.
Once you adopt a kid,
That's your
you
kid.
adopt a
It's
kid.
no going from
Yeah.
house to house. You're thinking about fostering. Get it
Bro, they
together.
don't have orphanages no more like that.
That's what I'm thinking
Like,
about.
this nigga still think it's like 1920.
And there's so many different types of adoptions too, as
I
well.
really did, dog. I was thinking like you just get put in like a little camp and they
No.
just come
Thinking
out
about
and
the
be like,
Bow
oh, I like
Wow
the little
what
black
movie with
boy
that?
over there. Let me see the little, and then you just pick him up and go.
But real talk, bruh, you know, especially if you like a little white baby, like white babies is in so demand right now. It's like if you was a white person and you had a baby and wanted to give it up for adoption, like it's a line of folks that's waiting. Black children, like a lot of black children do end up in foster care, but orphanages do not exist no more.
They don't
No.
Not
just foster.
well. I think orphanages exist like overseas and stuff.
So look, time out. If
They
I
don't
wanna, if I want to
overseas?
give him my
I
kid,
said maybe. I don't
I know not in the U.S.
so look, if I want to give him my kid, and I can't find a foster parent, then I put him in a
No, if you
adoption parent.
if
I
you-
can't find an adopted parent, then I
if
put
you
him in a
give
foster care.
No,
Right?
if you give up the rights to your kid, then the hospital will contact Child Welfare Services, and your kid will immediately go into foster care unless there's already an adoptive
family waiting. But there's so many different like types of adoptions nowadays, though. Too, they have the open adoption.
So the foster care is when they just go into a home and just
Right. So it'll be there
It's
are
fostering,
there are
temporary.
homes that folk that specialize specifically in temporary care, and
Yeah.
you have homes that specialize specifically in like infant care. So you'll go to that home, but the minute you go into the home, like they're already putting you in the system, and they're trying to find either a family that's willing to adopt you,
Or foster.
or a foster family that can be like semi-permanent.
so you could be a semi-permanent foster parent.
Well, foster parents are not a permanent thing. It's
Situation.
fostering.
Yeah, well, it all depends.
Some can
man.
eventually
Yeah.
adopt you if they wanted to, but the whole point of fostering children is just to do that, just to foster
Yeah.
them until they find placement.
Because a foster family can say, like, I like this kid, I want to keep this kid, roll with this kid. Or the foster family could just be like, man, like, I can't handle this kid, come get him.
And then also they could be like there for hella years, and they pull them out, right? And you attach to the kid.
They don't just come and just arbitrarily like, hey, we're just gonna pull that kid.
No, I
out
get
your
that. They
home.
give you notice, like, hey, in 3 months we're gonna pull
No,
them
I'm
out.
just saying they don't really arbitrarily, because they're so difficult to, like, why would you take a kid out of a stable environment?
if you're not putting them into a permanent situation.
That's
So-
what people be trying to fight with the government,
What?
like on losing.
Nigga, are you just talking?
All right, you guys, I can't.
No, I'm just saying though, like
I feel like you just saying
He
just
just don't have
random
nothing else to
shit.
talk
No,
about,
no,
so
I'm
you're trying
saying
to
it
strike up a
seem-
conversation.
it ain't even that. But I'm just saying, I thought people, like, I'm real talk. I thought people like had problems with fostering the kid for so long, getting attached, and then they want to pull them out and put them in a different type of environment, or pull them with a different family that want to permanently adopt them.
Yeah, that can happen.
That,
but
so
that's
why am I going left with it then?
No,
like
no,
y'all making
bruh.
it seem like
No, the second part, yes, you didn't say that before.
To go to a permanent situation.
exactly. But I want the kid. Like it's like no, like
Then
we already.
Then you would have to adopt the kid.
I don't understand why you don't understand.
I get that, but I'm saying
if you get that, then what are you
if somebody
talking
else
about?
already in adoption process before me,
No,
and
they
I'm a
wouldn't-
foster parent,
Bro,
then
they wouldn't take the kid out your home and give the kid to somebody else. Like, first of all, whatever adoptive family wanted that kid, they would have to come like to your house to see the kid, the whole 9 yards. And they would tell you like, hey, there is a family interested in adopting this kid. Would you like to adopt the kid? Because the kid has been with you for so long. And if you say no, like, then
they out.
Yeah. I mean, you got to understand that kid represents cash. So when you say, yes, I will adopt this kid, then you're
Cash
saying,
stops.
Cash.
yeah.
Whew. That's a hard
So
one.
there's an incentive for the system to get the kid adopted, because that means they no longer have to support the kid financially.
Mm-hmm. I get you.
And if it's a matter of a foster parent saying like, I really want to keep the kid, but I don't want to adopt the kid, like, nah, like,
Then that's where the problem come through.
yeah.
There. So they saying like, I want to keep this kid because I know I heard of situations like that. Excuse me, but I can't afford it to adopt them.
Right. And,
So
and
then that's the
situation is
case.
like-
It came up to like, well, we
What
gotta
y'all
go.
think about Americans going overseas to adopt?
I mean,
I think it's easier.
I have issues with it because there are so many children in America that needs adoption.
So many.
And to me, I feel like when you decide to go overseas, you have made the adoption process exotic, and you have taken on this savior mentality. I'm gonna go adopt a kid,
Third
world, and bring them here and be their savior. And to me, that's where you as an adoptive parent have positioned yourself to kind of be this individual's God, and you're expecting that individual to like reverence you because like I saved you from.
You've been thinking about this, huh?
You owe me one.
I've been thinking about it, bro. It's just.
That's a good answer. Like, just come off the top of your dome.
I mean, it's part of what I do as a career.
No, okay. I think.
Why are your toenails so shiny? Did you paint your toenails?
No, I went and got a pedicure of my kid. It's nice, father-daughter bonding time.
Hey, I painted that nails today.
I seen that, but I didn't get a painter. She just buffed them.
She buffed and you look like you got like a cool clear coat on them
She
toes.
buffed them.
Hey, how you feel about them going overseas? You brought it up.
I don't know. I just feel like there's so many, like you said, kids here.
Yeah.
In the United
But I heard
States.
it's way more difficult over here to get a kid versus going overseas, and sometimes
Bruh,
it's
stop.
Who'd you hear that from?
Madonna.
Oh, Jesus,
You know what?
bruh.
I think it is though.
Stop.
Like,
No,
dude,
it's not.
why
I
it
feel
ain't?
like it's sometimes
Bruh,
more
it's
difficult.
way
like
harder.
if you got
overseas.
money to go overseas, they like here, take them.
Bruh,
don't think it's that easy.
way harder.
Yeah.
You got to get paperwork.
And it's way more
You
expensive.
can't just bring a
too, I
kid to
think.
the States. You got to get paperwork. You got to go through it's hoops, bruh.
Yeah.
There's nothing about the adoption
I'm
process.
saying stop it like I'm making this up, dog. Like,
Bruh,
I'm
we
just saying.
lightweight think you are.
I'm not making it up. I'm
sounds
just going
like
off what
it.
I think I heard.
He's talking about
Bruh,
I heard. Like who
you
you talking to?
hear a lot of stuff but have no
And
sources.
then he said Madonna.
Right.
I'm saying,
There's
When?
no sources.
Where?
Name
Show
a
me.
Madonna song.
like a virgin. Look, got him. Don't say name another one because I already answered it.
Exactly. Bruh, nah. You
I just really thought it'd be easier to go overseas and be like that one, pull them back, let's go.
I don't think it's that cut and dry.
Why it ain't that? It's easier to get marry a chick
How
over
long
there.
have you been sitting on this topic? He
don't know.
really pushed
And it's not easy to marry somebody from overseas. That's a process too.
Yeah, bruh.
That's hella easy.
We know somebody who going through that couldn't marry, or couldn't get her. They could marry, but she couldn't
You
get her
can't get
husband
it,
to come
yeah.
over
because
here.
he had warrants over there.
But what I'm just saying
Whatever
is,
the case may
have
be,
you seen
it's
90 Day
different.
Fiance?
No.
It's like a whole process they have to go through. They have to like go through interviews to make
It
sure
ain't the
that
easiest
we're
thing
just
to
not
get your
doing
visa.
this just for citizenship. Like what's his favorite color, what's
The
his
whole
favorite
nine.
movie, like what do you guys do? You know what I'm
They
saying?
gonna make
Like,
sure y'all real deal.
yeah.
Yeah, bro.
Okay.
They don't just let anybody in the United States.
Not now. Prior they did.
Well,
Obama.
Nah.
Obama's.
come on, everybody. Come on.
What else we gonna talk about, babe?
I'm good.
You good?
Mm-hmm.
Y'all said everything y'all need to say?
Yep.
Yeah.
Hey, go support us.
Us as in two dudes and a chick.
Yeah.
Hey,
Tell all your friends that movie was not.
I do gotta say something though, man. Doc came over here talking about we getting 700 downloads, man. I think with y'all help and y'all support, we can get up to 1,000. So
we gotta do a contest, man. Can we give away hoodies or T-shirts or something? Do a raffle.
Have any hoodies to give away?
I need to stop doing that voice, man.
I'm just saying, man. I put it on IG, but I think with y'all help, man, and y'all tagging people that y'all think will like our podcast or that y'all post it, show some love, man. We really appreciate it.
I think we do need merch.
I'm not gonna lie though, guys. I've been thinking about I could have watched like 3 episodes of Party of Five.
Oh Jesus, she's selfish.
See, that's why I cut off the TV. Imagine if we had the TV on, how she been
Her
acting.
whole thing was Party of Five.
Yeah,
I could have watched it.
she been reading the subtitles and all that junk.
Yeah. No, we get some merch. I was talking to somebody today about getting some hoodies and T-shirts made.
Love hoodies.
So don't be surprised if I pop up over here one day with hoodies
Selfish.
and T-shirts.
That's what I was thinking. This is gonna pop
You
up
gonna
with
come
one
on,
hoodie.
One hoodie.
One hoodie.
No,
Talking about don't be surprised if
No,
I
I have
pop up
one
with
for
a hoodie
y'all.
on
I
there.
have one for y'all too.
Gosh.
But I think the next IG post you
We
should
need some
do
merch. I can wear
is
it when
like-
I'm flying all over the place.
ask people to share a story about listening to Two Dudes and a Chick.
Well, nobody shares story.
Hey,
Hey, why we don't get no
We-
IG love? Like we got all these downloads and nobody fool with us on IG. They
What are you
embarrassed of
talking
us.
about?
I don't know.
I'm talking to him. If you can't keep up, then I don't know what to tell you, baby. You know what I'm saying? Slow
What do
down.
you
and-
mean nobody fool with you on
Why he be
IG?
doing? I be loving his little schizophrenic skits, but they be comedy. Bro, you're weird. All right.
Hey, but yeah, I'm saying like the back and forth interaction with the audience. I need that interaction. Let us know y'all out there. Like they downloading us on the low.
Well, are you posting enough material? For
Yes,
them to
I'm posting.
interact
I'm just
with?
saying.
You have
I'm
to
asking
post
people.
and pose a question.
All right, well, I need y'all to holler at your boy, man. Trying to interact with
Because when
people.
you ask a question about where you from, you got a really good response.
You did.
Okay.
So you
So
just
now
can't
ask
post.
them
A,
to
you just can't
Ask them to
post.
share a Two
An,
Dudes and a Chick
what is
story.
it called? Like how you be doing the little clips, and just put it up there. You have to.
We want video submissions of a story of when you was listening to Two Dudes and a Chick.
That's a lot. Like I can't even. The podcast I listen to, I wouldn't be able to make a video about when
He
I
said
listen
make
to
a
them.
video.
Like I don't want to say
I
that's
want you to
dumb
go
or
home,
anything, but
get your husband, bring him into the
I think
studio.
that we can do a little bit better.
I just want to.
Man, put it like this, we'll figure it out.
I
Right
just
now,
wanna hear about it.
brainstorming.
I just wanna hear about a
brainstorming at
time-
11 o'clock at
Let's
night.
brainstorm.
I just want to hear about a time when they
silently.
just like laughed, like they was just listening to Two Dudes and a Chick and just laughed, and then people looked at them like, I want to hear those stories.
I just hate when I post something and nobody respond. It's like being on live and you the only dude in there.
That's the worst.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like where the love at? We see the downloads, but
Hey,
where is the love?
I remember when I was at the conference with Obama, and I think I went on live while Obama was in the room, and one person logged on and logged off.
See?
I was just like, damn.
Well, y'all have to remember on IG followers are as active as you are.
If I bet you I get a boob job and come up on there, they gonna be watching.
Well, because that's weird. It's strange.
I was thinking that like, what they? Like,
But what
I
I'm
don't know.
saying is, as much as you are liking people and commenting on people and showing people live, that like it's just that's how
Like
it
for
is.
like.
It's literally is like that. A like for like, a live for live, a comment for comment. So you asking people to do all this stuff, but if you're not going and talking to the people on their stuff and hitting them up and reaching out to your followers, they not gonna do nothing but double click and give you a a heart, no comment or nothing.
I can dig it.
Or just remove the comment section and your expectation. You'll be looking for a comment.
Oh yeah, I forgot. This weekend we was with Tony Rock, kicking it with him. I forgot all about that.
That's okay. You could talk about it another day.
Okay.
I just want to let y'all both know before we get off. Sandy may not come on the cruise.
So we talking about this on the mic?
We're still I'm just telling y'all this.
I was gonna say
I'm
okay.
like,
This,
so
we're still in development. We're still trying to figure it out.
okay.
I was 98% sure Tuesday
it's just Wednesday
morning. Yeah.
Well, what did you do?
I'm like 45%.
That's all
Damn,
it
Sure
is.
now.
That's a big drop.
It was a big
and I'm
drop.
sure it's all your fault.
It's not my fault.
Doubt it.
Is it Tiff's fault?
It's definitely
It's
not
definitely
my fault.
Tiff's fault.
Heck no.
Tiff got in my head
I did
and
not.
had me making decisions that I was not prepared to
No,
make.
I didn't make you make no decision.
I was unprepared for my consciousness to help me start making decisions.
Hey, I
No.
concur.
Tiff got all inside of my brain.
Hey,
she was like a tapeworm.
I noticed that Tiff do that to you, dog.
Yeah.
Like,
No.
She was
I
like a
just
tapeworm, bro.
Ask the
Yeah.
questions.
Tiff
It gets
just
you
be-
thinking.
Tiff can get like I don't see
Yes.
nobody can get to you, but Tiff talk. Y'all have a serious talk. And
Right.
the next thing you know, I'll be like, you be like, I just did what Tiff said. I'm like, what? Dang.
I did not.
Hey, I
tell
learned new
him to
things
do
about
anything.
him through y'all conversations. I promise. I'll be like, I didn't even know that.
He was over there slicing apples the whole time, like, keep on talking.
like, it's new to me.
Gonna come over here with my apple concoction
Like eating popcorn.
and then enjoy the conversation. But yeah,
Straight up.
we'll talk about Sandy one of these days.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. Well, that's it, man. Like I said, man, interact with us, man. We know y'all downloading. We see the numbers. Help us get to 1,000 downloads. Right now, we stuck around 700 and something. So we love y'all. We appreciate y'all downloading us. Rate us on iTunes. Give us 5 stars. Tell me how fly I am in rapping. You can tell me how good I look. You can tell me you want to ride in the caddy with me.
Hey, shout out to Shay for saying that I was her favorite part of Two Is and a Chick.
I
Shay, I love you. I
Say
appreciate you.
You
don't think
specifically?
she, I don't think she,
I think she
said
did.
that.
Did
But,
she say, Ijoma, you are the favorite?
No, I told text and said, hey, go ahead, let them know that I'm the real reason
didn't.
why. She did. She confirmed it.
What'd she say?
She said, ha, 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 ha.
Let's see.
That was confirmation.
Are you talking about on through the DM?
Yeah.
But did you say, this is Ijoma speaking?
No.
She knew it was me.
I don't know
Hey.
that she knows
Spoken
that
in
it was
general.
you.
Hey, she know who it was.
I don't know.
Hey, Shay, let them know. You knew who it was.
You're gonna be
Hello.
so molded when she was like, "Oh,
She
I thought that
no,
was
no,
Brandon."
no. She gonna say, I know who it was. She knew who it was. That's how I didn't even need to explain it. She felt my energy come across.
Oh, so you're saying shout out for somebody shooting you out without being specific and saying your name.
I'm
Is that
shouting
what
out.
we're saying?
I'm shouting out somebody who recognizes my brilliance.
Without saying your name.
She didn't need to say my name. Was
okay.
understood as understood. Was known as known.
Okay, Joma.
Oh,
All right, everybody. Thank you guys so much for listening. And I hope that you enjoyed the show. Until next week, I'll see you later.
Hey, next week we doing a Charlemagne book.
yeah.
Nobody read it.
We got a week to read it.
Hey, I gotta borrow your book too.
Hey, I'm only on page 50.
You got till Monday, and then I need the book Monday.
Listen.
All right. Dude, you gonna
That's
be
how I
able to
feel
get
about
through
this
it?
party at 5. I'm trying to cram it in a week.
Hey, you gonna be able to get through it and have notes? All right,
No.
I'm gonna give it to you Monday.
I just read
I don't-
half a book that Essence
See why you
gave
guys
me
just
like
don't
in 2 days.
Push it
Okay.
back, son.
Yeah,
Nah.
and now, but I did get a lot.
She
out
don't
of it.
listen. She's
I know
family.
she don't.
Family don't support us.
I know.
But hey, Charlemagne book. We've been saying that for the longest.
Yeah,
Charlemagne book
Charlemagne
next
next week.
So we put it in the air. So
Yeah.
it's
you
in
give
there.
me the book on Monday. I'll have it read by the time we record.
You just skip through it, man. I don't believe you read.
All right, test me on it.
All right. 2 dudes and that chick. We out. Thank y'all for the support. Peace.
Subscribe, rate, and review. Holla.